Yeah, so maybe they were fine with Lina versus Kunkka, but with this swap. X-Torrent mid. Can you get this kill? Palos has to fairy fire. Instead, the first blood is elsewhere. It's bottom lane where Febby ends up going down. And coming back in to do some harass onto Young God here. They're TPing in. The Yahweh Kunkka, they want to get this X catch. They go on Onryo on the Tidehunter. He's a big boy. Have they got the damage to bring him down with the Ghost Ship? It should be enough. Young God blinking in to finish off the kill, so they get the kill down bottom, and elsewhere.
Initiate and get a gank going for themselves.
How are you? Well, they say we don't have a whole lot of catch, but we'll use the little we have in the terms of the cookie. Norman sets up the Viper kill from Mamang Daya, who's looking for a second one with Playhard's Rubik also going down. 2 kills go to OB.NEON.
With good plays, anything can happen, right?
Oh, exactly. And now that they've got some levels, perhaps that's less likely to happen. Yeah, down bottom. Same rotation we saw before. Yahweh, the second Ghost Ship in a row. It's got Onryu's name on it. And Yahweh gets a second kill onto the Tidehunter. Arbing on the Weaver in the mid lane. May get caught out by the X here. He's trying to stay out of range, but does end up getting found here with the TP coming on the Snapfire. They want to turn on this one. Playhard is low. He's got 10 sick charges, but won't get a chance to even use them as Yahweh, now in full retreat, gets caught by the cookie stun, and Palos has got himself a double kill. He was already top of the net worth farming ancient stacks, and he's getting kill after kill. 2-0 for him, and a 2k gold lead for watch this fall and kind of not do a whole lot. The PA just not happy to lane into this tide right now, but elsewhere, top lane, Norman with Mamang Daya wants to get the kill and play hard, but unfortunately the LSA is going to be off the mark, and Norman the one maybe in some trouble here, but the TP rotations coming in. Yahweh goes ship onto Mamang Daya. Lina in a world of hurt as Febby helps get the kill with the Crypt Swarm. Yahweh looking just to find Arbang, but won't get a chance to get another cleave off, so Arbang changed his mind. There's an observer what's scouting him, so play hard. Steals the traps, but that's maybe not the spell he was hoping for. A Meld Strike may have saved his life there, but he just gets chased down by the Haste Rune. Elsewhere, top lane, Kiss is coming out, doing some good damage, but it's the Lina who falls first, and Febby just trying to keep himself alive with the Spirit Siphon, and we'll see if they can finish off the Death Prophet and get the Kunkka as well. Kunkka trying to use that pig pole to get himself out of there. There is no mana for a Ravage unless he pops the Soul Ring, so the Cookie going to help cut the distance as Arbang comes back in, finish off Yahweh. They get the kill.
You mentioned Lina and that she's struggling a bit. She is, but then again she bought Travels. And this is that one item that Lina needs to accelerate her farming. So I think Mamang Daya will come back. But okay, now they turn.
The X initiation. They'll even commit the exorcism here with the outpost. There are TP counterplays here. They need to get out quick. And they'll get out unscathed.
Yep. And this exorcism should be used for mid-tier 1 now as well, right?
Okay.
Lina is dead.
Yep.
But this is the problem with cancelling that TP with Tidehunter. I think the TP needed to go through. Maybe they can still defend it.
Defend mid? Yeah, they want to defend this one. They bring in Palos. He's got the Desolate, so he does a lot of damage, but they've already lost Snapfire. TNC going behind the tower here. Febby's exorcism will be wearing off soon, so he's in a bit of trouble here as Palos shows up with that Deso. Febby does get the heal off, so maybe that's going to be enough to keep him alive at least a little bit longer. The Tidehunter's put himself in front of that tier 1 tower to keep himself alive a bit longer as Febby will finally go down, it looks like, into the Roshan pit looking for a deny. Roshan obliges.
No, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Ravage mid with the kisses to follow it up. This poor Viper. Xiao Yu is trying to do what damage he can before he goes down, but Young God showing up, trying to finish off some of these kills here. Onryu is just not an easy one to get, and if anything, Young God's going to be a little bit careful, but Yahweh, X, followed up with the Ghost Ship. They pull Onryu back in on the Tide. He's not that tanky. Went for the Blink Rush, no hood or anything like that, and feels like maybe they're going for a bit of a BKB timing here with both cores trying to get it, but while that's going on, Lane's being caught. Yep. Cookie not going to get him out of there, and the Snapfire should die here as well. Yahweh doing a great job. Just constantly roaming. Yeah. And definitely hats off to TNC and the way they played this game. This, you've got this Rubik constantly being annoying, keeping these lanes pushed out. Does end up getting...
or at least put some fear in Palos. BKB. Oh.
You went for the TP out, couldn't get out in time. He and his team are somewhat playing around a lot of dire vision here. This ward in the jungle could cause some problems.
Ravage.
Blink, Ravage on 3! They kill the Death Prophet and take out the PA's Aegis instantly. Will they go for more here? The PA going to look to blink back here. Stolen Ravage! Rubik trying to do what he can, but there's just not enough follow-up initially. But TNC now showing up with numbers with the PA coming in. No BKB, no problem. Young God, happy to play clean up here with these stuns on cooldown like the Ravage. Against a PA like a Silver Edge type build, for example. But
Yeah, right?
I'm not sure. It's one of those, like, kind of have to see how it goes.
That's how I see it. I think that if you needed that, there's this build on Weaver, in which Weaver goes for Yules. I feel like he could have went for it. Top lane.
Playing.
Like, you have literally 2 moves to make into the Ancients, 2 ways to get there. Norm? Okay.
He's dead. I think he... Yeah.
They are
TNC
still
want to fight
top
now.
lane.
It's a 5 versus 4. TNC are around, but they get scouted by the trap here. Blink, Ravage, it's going to be onto the Kunkka to start things off. Palos is instantly dead with OB.NEON committing the BKBs to make sure this fight goes okay, and Zhao Yu doesn't have a BKB, so this Viper is going to get chased down, it looks like. Almost gets away, but Tidehunter just making sure they get that kill, and now what was a 4 versus 5 is suddenly a 4 versus 3. Mum and Die with a BKB of his own. Looking for Febby on that Death Prophet. The exorcism damage is too much, though. Mum and Die just died. And PA elsewhere under the side dies to the Palos Templar Assassin. The MKB pickup is too much.
But you're isolated. You just get killed off so easily.
Stolen LSA onto the Templar Assassin. Follow up with that telekinesis, and Yahweh with the Torrent. Palos, no BKB. Overstaying his welcome a little bit too long, and Playhard with another LSA. Catching on Ryu, who's going to force out a BKB. Luckily for the Tide, he did have enough time for that BKB to come up off cooldown. Not so fortunate for the TA.
Roshan in 10 seconds, and PA will be up. Meanwhile, TA will not. And that's why you can see Neon actually circling back into the triangle. Perhaps they can get the pick off.
That would be huge for them, but they need to get this kill quickly. Gush is there. Is there enough follow-up? Norman with the Blink Scatter Blast onto Young God. The Cookie Sun isn't there in time. PA got off the BKB, and OB.NEON just has been very sloppy with some of the mistakes I think we've seen from some of these players.
Yeah, we were caught.
And that's really, I think, why we see Norman bottom pushing waves into the tower. I'm not sure he's the kill they want to go for. They'd much rather these bigger ones. Omryu blinks out of there. The PA's there to follow it up, and yeah, he just melts to the fan of Knives Break, and
he understood it. Like, he didn't even try to continue running there. He was, they were positioned kind of nicely to break the smoke. Just the blink was not enough. Febby
gets low. The damage isn't there, and OB.NEON. I thought the other heroes down here would just get out, but they wanted to keep this lane pressured, so they're going to lose another support in Abeng. Time-lapse back, has a Shikuchi, needs to be careful. There's a Sentry Ward that's almost in range of him. Playhard's nearby, and they are going to scout him out. Yep. Silence is there, and Abeng will end up going down. They lose 3. The Aegis will be expiring before any kind of a push.
Those two supports dying on bottom lane, was the correct move or not? Oh, Palos?
He's playing around this ward. He gets jumped on by the PA with the basher. Oh, boy, that's definitely worth a tip there.
Comes back in, releases the ghosts again.
Yep. Blink in from Yoe. They've caught the Lina. Can the BKB come out in time? Lina gets stunned up, does get a chance to finally use it. T3 tower, still what they want to pressure here. Young God doesn't quite finish off Mamang Dai here. Nice scatter blast to stun the PA, who gets broken, has to blink away. Tidehunter Omryu going to finish off the kill here. He's in the front lines and managed to find himself one. He wants more. Yahweh would be a great kill on the Kunkka if they can get it. And this is the problem with pushing without the Aegis. Playhard's been scouted by the bug. Weaver wants to chase this one down. Abeng just needs 1 or 2 more right clicks to come out, but it looks like Playhard will get chased down by Omryu. This Tidehunter, he may be in the Nether Toxin fighting into the break. He's being feared up with the Spirit Siphon. Febby, he's showing his own carry prowess here. Both teams just constantly looking to fight him, with the Weaver getting caught out as well. It's an absolute bloodbath mid. I don't even know what to make of this. And not done, Blizzard. Norman says, yeah, we got some more. That's
Palos is coming in.
Yeah, they see Invis with the bugs. That's the Weaver shard. No, it's not the Weaver shard. They had the dust.
Had the dust, had the sentry there as well. Planted some.
Tide. No BKB for 45 seconds. He's hiding behind this tree here. Febby trying to use himself as bait with the Aeon Disc. Will they be able to find any kills here? Febby, his Aeon Disc instantly getting popped here. The Tide on the side can't find a good blink initiation. It's being cancelled for now. The X onto the Lina here. The PA charging in phase 4. There's the Blink Ravage. Catches out 3. 4 staff away onto the PA, trying to keep the PA alive. Stolen Ravage. Play hard. Look to turn this one. And it looks like OB.NEON. They're just melting with the turnaround play. Zhao Yu in the front lanes with the Viper doing all kinds of damage here. Pelos is going to have to blink away. Arbeng can't do much on his Weaver as well. They did manage to kill off the Kunkka. And Febby's Death Prophet unable to chase down Norman because of the spider legs, but they are still hunting. They're still fishing for this poor Snapfire. Norman in the trees, it looks like, will survive.
He's just destroying with this Death Prophet. Throughout the game, he was on point. They'll try to fight this, but it's hard.
Yep. Weaver just walks in and gets lifted up to start off the fight here. Palace with a BKB. Takes out the Viper. The PA does manage to finish off the Weaver kill. BKB on Norman. His Snapfire on the front lines here, trying to see what he can do. But he's lost his TA, who may be forced to buy back if they want to stop this Roche going down.
OB.NEON needs to be careful. They can still re-engage. They have that Aegis, Cheese, Refresher as well on the side of TNC.
Yep, they just re-engage right on top of the Lina. Invis is there. Is there any detection? Yes, you betcha. Play hard's there with the gem. Finishes off the kill, and the Tidehunter could be next. Has to BKB to get out of the Nether Toxin. He's so low, and they can't quite finish him off. The Mortimer's Kiss is just trying to keep TNC at bay, but blinking in is Febby. The Death Prophet with the Aeon Disc and the Ghost Scepter. He's fearing them all back with the Spirit Siphons. The Blink Ravage comes out from Tide. Is there enough follow-up damage? The Rubik,
Stolen.
once again, he's stolen it. Can he get the Ravage in? 4 stuff, looking for it. Doesn't have the mana. Oh, no. Play hard. Just had enough. They GG out, and TNC are going to take game 1 of this best of 3. And an important series for Neon to try to keep themselves alive in Division 2. TNC have gotten a game victory.
Definitely feed if he gets that arrow into the spear. So he needs to be careful. Mid lane.
Oh, yep. Tiny's rotate in to try and fight over some of these runes. Mamang Daya, he's going to double back and go for the rune now. Has got the bottle charges. That's going to allow him to heal up a little bit. No X for the time being, but if he hits this torrent, this could be a kill. He's going to walk right into it. Is there a Tidebringer? There's a Brain Sap, so first blood. Make a defense here, but the ward scouts him out, and Tower going to go to the Tide. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Tiny's rotate in, trying to bring down Arbeng on the Bane. They're trying to set up for this 8-minute rune. Arrow going to come flying through, hits the Tiny. The rune going to spawn top, so all this effort, and Yowe's like, I'm out of here. I want to go pick up this rune as the Kunkka boat does finish off Playhard's Tiny. Febby, X back. Pulled in, has another Spirit Siphon, so he's still getting some good lifesteal going, and Naman needs to hit another arrow if he wants to get this kill, and Febby jukes it. Nicely done.
Is there an arrow now? I don't think so. Yeah, it's still on cooldown. They shouldn't be able
Torrent. Avalanche shots. Now the arrow comes in, but play hard on his Tiny. Going to tank it. Mamang Daya gets pulled in the tower, and with the Searing Chains, he does end up dying. TNC doing a good job mid. It doesn't feel like that's because of bad play. It's just like Tiny Tidehunter lane against the Gyro Bane. They'd love to kill this Gyro. After that good start, he had Palos getting brought low, and Yahweh.
A little bit on the Gyrocopter as well to
top
remain
lane
on the bottom lane.
Going with the arena here. Onryu trying to finish off this kill with the armlet. Febby's just Spirit Siphoning off of a creep here. The Torrent from the Mamandai rotation will end up getting the kill here, but Onryu could be in some trouble here. With the armlet, keep himself alive a little bit longer. Toggles, even with the avalanche there. Onryu, it's still going to be brought down. DP rotation's coming. TNC, they want to defend this one. Ember, Yahweh shows up. Goes on Arbeng's Bane to start things off here. There's going to be a grip. The boat coming in as well. They want Yahweh's Ember, and they'll get him. Nice use of the Fiend script. It's Tide still taking a lot of damage up here. They don't have their supports. It's actually Febby trying to push this mid to on tower, but the play hard Tiny does show up just in time to get on Ryu. Mars takes a spill, and Febby mid gets chased down by a Gyrocopter. He got too greedy going for that tier 1 mid tower.
Wraith King could connect from the bottom lane, but no, they're just going top. They want Enryu.
Yep, his Mars had such a good start and a good laning stage, but it's been a couple of deaths in a row. Is it going to be a third one? TP rotation's coming as he does commit the arena, but they don't get him out of there. Bottom lane, similar play. Young God. He's got reincarnation, though. Whoa,
this will be hard.
TNC respond. They're TPing already. I see 3 TPs coming. They want to counterplay this one. The reincarnation going to slow everybody up as well. Palos on that Gyrocopter trying to be bailed out by the Moonlight Shadow, but They're going to pay for this with the Gyro's life. The Ravage going to clip the
Maybe
Bane as well on the tree,
Lord?
so they get a +1.
And Abe.
Yeah, no follow-up, I imagine. They'll hit an arrow. Does Onryu want to do anything
Just
more?
you
They're just like,
can't.
okay, let's try bait this Kraken. It's a tide, though.
Yeah, you just can't. This is really not a hero to go on.
Kunkka,
This
he gets
is-
Ravage. He has a BKB, but he doesn't get it off. The Avatos is there. Well, TNC, they're sick of this game number 2. They're going for a high ground push. Nice 2-hero torrent. The spear, he doesn't actually connect on the arena. Baby gets speared out of the arena. Now Kunkka with a BKB charging forward, but they haven't killed anyone, and OB.NEON have used most of their spells here, including the Kunkka BKB.
Blink Ravage is there.
They start with a Wraithfire Blast. They Ravage to follow it up. Catches out the Mars. Onryu going to go down on the high ground. They
Double
clipped it to
silence.
a couple as well. Nice Avatos combo. Brings down the Bane, and they want the Gyro as well without a BKB. He's got nags, but he is just so vulnerable to this damage. Young God on the front line still has Reincarnation. They're not done here. Zhao Yu and the Tidehunter will overstay his welcome as Playhard gets the Blink toss back. It's a dieback for the Bane. Nice play from the Young God himself. As Young
He's just going
God
in.
is in the high ground, blinking in, looking for those kills. You mentioned the Gyro likes to play from ahead, and he's behind the Wraith King, but not massively behind. I guess the good usually, you know, you're losing all these Roshan's towers and things. You're falling really far behind, but problem is these kills that keep adding up here. They're going to find Arbang once more. Now we're going to come through on the tide here. He's got the Kraken, no Ravage, still on cooldown. As the Ember does die once, can they get the kill on him a second time here? Young God's Wraith King on the front lines is just causing all kinds of problems, and Yowei is just shredding through these heroes with the Flame Guard up. He's just getting slight after slight. Mamangdaya
BKB's
has
out.
no TP out, and with the BKB down, the Tide gets sniped on the backlines here, but the chase is on. They want Mamangdaya, and the toss back is there. They've killed off 4. They're looking for 5. It's going to be a team wipe here as OB.NEON get obliterated. Be back off and reset. They're going to get some vision down here. Palos still no BKB on his Gyrocopter. That means there's a Blink Ravage on a 3. Young God follows it up with a Wraithfire Blast. They want to kill the Bane first and the Gyro second, it looks like, but instead they come back onto the Gyro. He just can't move. The lockdown is too much, and Yowei finishes off Arbangs as well on Ryu. None of these heroes having BKB is a big, big problem as OB.NEON just get picked apart.
No, the Kunkka as well on the mid lane. He has the BKB, but they just call it. I think at this point, yeah. At this point, you just call it. You made 3-4 blunders in a row. One